So this access method can also be, the question can come like this way also. Write a short note on file access method. Okay. So what is a file? File will contain the relevant information. Okay. So when you want to get the information, that is when you want to access that information, that can be done in three ways. One is by using the sequential access, another one is by using the direct access, and the last one will be your other access method. First, let us see what is the sequential access. As the name suggests, okay, it is one of the simplest access method. Okay, so what happens here is the file will be, the records in the file will be processed one after the another. The record will be processed one after the another. This sequential access method is mainly used where it is used in magnetic tapes. Okay, so let us take this as an example. Here the diagram. Okay, so first line shows you the beginning of your record, and the last line is showing you the end of the record. In between, so many records are available. Let us take, we are there in the current position. Okay, once if you want to move from one record to the another record, you have to use the operation called read underscore next. So what happened? It will move to the next record and then it will start reading. Similarly, if you want to write anything, that time you have to use the operation write underscore next. Next, one more operation is also available, that is rewind. Rewind means it will not go to the previous record, but what will happen? It will move to the starting of the record, that is your beginning of the record. So here one more thing is that you cannot able to rewrite operation is not available in your sequential access. Sequential access means order will be followed. Order means one after the another. Next method is direct access method. This method is also called as an relative access, or otherwise it can also be called as a random access. As the name suggests that random access, here there will not be any order, will not be followed. No order will be followed. Okay, no order will be followed, and we can take the records at a random manner. Okay, so now what happens here is this random access, where it will be used is, it is used in our magnetic disk, that is your hard disk. And here we are going to follow three different operations. Here we will be following read of n. Okay, read of n means reads the record number n. Write of n means it will write record number n, and then we have got one more operation, position underscore file of n. So what happens here is it will jump to that particular record. And one more thing here, that is rewrite is possible. Suppose let us take this as an example. Now I am there in the current position. Now I want to move to the next let us take, I am there in 50th record. Now I want to access the 75th record. Okay, so that time what I can use, I can use position 5. So position 5 of 75, what will happen? The record, the pointer, now it will move from where? From the 50th record to the 75th record. Okay, so this is what happens in your direct eye. Next, suppose now if you want to equate your direct access with the sequential access, in direct access also if you want to follow, you need to move from one record to the another record. Okay, so what are the things we can follow? If you want to reset, what happens? CP is nothing but the current position. We are asking the current position to 0, means what happen if you move to the beginning of the record. Next, if you want to use the read underscore next in a sequential access, in direct access what you can do, you can give read CP, next you can increment the CP. So what will happen? You will move to the next record. If the CP is now 0, now after reading it will come to the next line. So CP equal to CP plus 1. Now my CP will become 1. Okay. So this is how it will be moving. Suppose if you want to write the next record, what you do? You give write CP and then you move the pointer to the next record, and then you can write your the index page, and there you check for your topic and the page number. So once if you get the page number, what you'll do, immediately you'll move to that particular page and then you'll be start reading the content. Similarly here also what happened, in index file we'll have the record number. So when you have the record number, directly you can go to that particular record and then you can get your content. This is what is happening in your in your other access method. What are the three different methods we have seen? Sequential access means one record after the another. If it is a direct access means what happens? Will be directly randomly, the order will not be followed. You can directly randomly you can pick up the record. Whereas in other access method, what you are using a concept called index.